Hey guys, welcome to 8.5 Part 2. So today's going to be a lot like yesterday. The only difference is going to be that now I have coefficients. Here, this 14 and this 18. But the questions are still the same. What can I divide out of both parts evenly? So first, I'm going to look at the coefficients today, and I see 14 and 18, and I ask myself, what number evenly divides into 14 and 18? And you want to take the biggest number that you possibly can. Unfortunately, the only number that I'm seeing is 2, but since I can divide that number out, that 2 gets to come on the outside of the parentheses. And now 14 divided by 2 is 7, and 18 divided by 2 is 9. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing, but for my variables. So I have 3 x's on the left, 4 x's on the right. How many x's can you take out total? It looks like I can take out 3, right? Because this one only has 3. And if I had 3 x's here, I take out 3, that gives me 0 x's here. I had 4 x's here, I get rid of 3 x's, that leaves me with 1 x left over there. Since it was a positive 9, that becomes a plus sign. My final answer is 2x cubed, 7 plus 9x. And again, if you wanted to double check if you got this correct, you could use the distributive property. That would be 14x cubed, and that would be 18, x to the 4th. So if we try another one, again I'm asking myself what can I divide out, and I always start with a coefficient, 9 and 3. The biggest number that divides into both 9 and 3 is 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, and that's why you have to have that placeholder. Yesterday I talked about how you always had to put that 1 there. That's why, because those coefficients still exist. I'm left with the x's. Now, it looks like this one has an x, but this one doesn't, so I can't take an x out. I'm left with just that x right there. So my final answer is 3 parentheses 3x plus 1. And again, if I try to distribute, I will get 9x plus 3. Notice if I didn't have this 1 right here, I would just get 9x, and that's not where I started. So that's why you have to have that 1. Okay, I want to try just one more here. Okay, last problem. Last one real quick. I found the hardest one I could. Again, I'm going to start with the coefficients. So I have 27 and 24. The biggest number that comes out of both of those, I think it's just a 3, which isn't too terribly big of a number, but that's okay. 27 divided by 3 is 9, and 24 divided by 3 is 8. And next I'm going to do the variables. How about the x? If this one has 5, this one has 4, I can take out x to the 4th, which leaves with me with 1x here and no x's over here. But because that was a negative 24, that does need to be a minus 8 right there. So my final answer is 3x to the 4th, 9x, minus 8. And one more time, just for giggles, 3x to the 4th times 9x is 27x to the 5th. And 3x to the 4th times negative 8 is negative 24x to the 4th. And boom, that's where I started. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.